Going on, everybody? Good morning. Market opened 15 minutes ago, 16 minutes ago. So the good news is, wait a minute, I lost some lines on my chart. All right, there we go. Got opening up the 461s. Session high so far is 585. Session high low is 437. Nasty rejection off here in the support area right here, turned into resistance and pushed it down, but we have yet broke that low. ES took a drop too. Got rejected up here. So far, we're still trading in this range. So getting pushed back up here on the ES. The NASDAQ 5-minute. To me, he's looking a little bearish. We're going to change our stop loss to 10 points, which would be $400 on this one since we're doing two contracts. We'll keep our take profit at $1,000 because I'm not giving me mad making $1,000. So far, it's boring. Nothing's going on. The way it's looking, if we don't get a push higher, maybe come down here and touch the lows. Like I said, you opened up at 461. We did push up overnight. 15-minute chart. You know, you got a little support right here at the 500s. You know, dip down there to what, the 489s, 490s. Question is, how far are we going to push straight through the 500s? We're going to bounce again. Pushing through the 5s. Kind of want to go for a short here since we're breaking through, but maybe come up, push through, maybe a little retest of the 500s and look for a short then. But your 15-minute range is between the 533s and the 490s. Like I said, a 10-point stop is pretty tight, really, but I'm trying to keep my losses to a minimum here. And we are underneath VWAP. We're at the 500s. Maybe go for a short here since we're pushing back down. We're in at 494. We get back above the 500s, I'm going to just cut it loose. They do not want it to go down. Come on, pop through. Yeah, I'm not liking that. All right, we're going to get out right there.
Order filled.
Up 273 on that trade. Took a little bit of, there's a little bit of hesitation right there. Right now, I'm trying to be very cautious on it. Tomorrow, on the other hand, like I said, I've been off work for 2 weeks. Tomorrow will be my last day off. Next week, I got to go back to work. So I might be trying to do some screen recording, but I was really hoping to have at least over $1,000 of profit with my week off. You know, 500 last week. We seen how that worked. I lost $800 and had to dig myself back up. But we still ended up green last week by what, $300. And then you got this week, I took a $1,600 hit I had to dig myself out of, which I'm still doing right now. We're almost back all the way up out of it. We are, what, 210? I got to make $210, and then we're back to our highs again. So, it's going to drop a little more. This market's just really not moving right now. Looking for, look at that. It's kind of got a little nervous right there. It's kind of hard not to be attached to your only account. If I had another account, maybe I would loosen up a little bit, take a little more risk, but I'm personally happy with this account because I haven't yet had a PA account last 2 weeks, usually about 2 or 3 days, but not 2 weeks. So this is already a win in my book. Whether I blow this account or not, I've made one last longer. So I'm getting better. But I would just like for this one to be one that I make a payout on. Pushing back up. See, what's that 15 minute? So I might be done trading for the day. I got to leave here in 8 minutes. So probably shouldn't force a trade. So you run into a little bit of support area around the 70s, 60s, 70s. 15 minute, it's just looking bearish. ES is still stuck in a range here, so it could pop up and bring up the NASDAQ with it. Yeah, like right there. But what I would do is maybe go short at the 500s, closer to the 500s, maybe a little over, preferably around the 500 area. But I think we could come down here and touch lows. We are slightly coming down. The ES, it's a whole lot of nothing. It's not going anywhere. Just sitting here bouncing. That's why you got to look at both, because they do, they kind of, correlate together. The ES is going to go up. NASDAQ's probably going to go up with it. Good chance of it. Right now, it's stuck in a range, so it's wanting to pop up. Now, if you start seeing the ES drop a little bit, you start breaking with the 160s, 158s, pulling itself down, you'll probably see the NASDAQ take a bigger drop. Right now, we're back over the 500s. I said the ES. I think the ES is holding up the NASDAQ. All right. Well, I think I'm going to walk away there. I think I'm just going to call it quits. I don't want to rush nothing. Got to leave here around 10 o'clock. We're up 273 on the day. At the end of the day, it's a green day. Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. Here we go. Another green day's in the book. Not mad at that. ES is still trading in a range. And yeah, I'm not gonna push it. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, real quick, is, like I said, it's my last day on my vacation. I don't usually like to end on a red day on a Friday because it kind of ruins your mood for your weekend. And you're itching to get back there on Monday. But I'm probably going to loosen up a little bit. I think we're going to try to make some bigger hits. Maybe a little wider stop loss. Let it run a little bit longer. Like right here, I should have probably, I got in maybe in the 490, what was it? The 494s, 495s, and then it dropped all the way down to the 475. I could have made a whole nother $400 something on this trade. So tomorrow I might try to loosen up and let that run and actually stick to my plan as far as like, if it hits your stop loss, it hits your stop loss no matter what. But we'll see. I'm pretty sure that's the plans for Friday. So look forward to that video, because tomorrow I might not have an account. We'll see. We don't plan on it. I plan on having an account, but I also want to have a little fun with it. And Apex, I think they're running an 80% deal again. So like this 50K account's 33%, $33. So you pass the account, you get $33 for the account, and then it's 105 for activation fee. So overall, you'll have about 135, 138, 140 into the total account. But like right now, the money I'm building up here is going for withdrawal. So this is, technically real money account. So today I made 273. You do enough of those, you get your payout, that 150 or 140 that you paid for this account. You already made it back plus some. And the minimum you can withdraw is $500. So the maximum is 2,000. So if you really were on your game and made your moves and loosened up a little bit and you made 2,000, you were able to withdraw 2,000. I mean, it's a no-brainer there. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go run out, do some errands, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one.